welcome to the last episode of the Jimmy Spice Show of 2025. Happy
Christmas.
Yes, there you go.
And Kwanzaa, which is the day after Christmas.
Okay. You know, my daughter's Montessori school did a holiday theater. Mm-hmm. And we went and they celebrated all of the recognized, not Diwali, but the other Hindu holiday that's around this time of year. I forget. Hanukkah. They did a Mexican Christmas song. They did Kwanzaa.
Krampus Festival.
Yes.
Satanic Festival celebrating Krampus.
They didn't do Krampus.
Okay,
but they
God.
did do some Kwanzaa stuff. And there were some children dressed in some, traditional Kwanzaa garb. And my 20-something-year-old niece thought that was inappropriate.
She thought that they should not be wearing the African clothes.
Yes.
Why?
Cultural appropriation.
It's fine.
I thought so, too.
I bet it was hilarious to see them in the dashiki.
Yeah, it was also like, they were honoring the culture.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like the concept of cultural appropriation is rooted in segregation. I think it's a sort of backwards idea.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah, in my opinion. But also, it was just little children trying to have fun and sing songs.
Yeah, don't be offended by that. There was a whole thing that happened a couple years ago where this girl wore like this traditional Chinese dress to prom, and this like American, Asian guy was like, "My culture is not your fucking costume." And then all these people in China were like, "She looks beautiful. Thank you for wearing beautiful Chinese dress."
That's usually how it goes, right?
And then everybody, of course, looked into the guy who had said the tweets, and he was using the N-word a couple years prior to that. So
last week we talked
thus
about
always to the cancelers become the canceled.
Gary's here. We said hi to Gary last week.
You have to actually speak. Yeah. You can't just mouth the words.
Are you saying hi?
Yeah.
I'm not sure when my part
Gary.
cuts in.
Right now.
When yours is your bit and then this bit.
We don't really plan it.
Cool.
We just kind of, shit pops into our heads, man. But
just freestyling off the dome.
This is pretty long awaited. Gary's been intently listening to the episodes over the past months and learning a lot about his son-in-law. Gary is my wife's dad. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, okay. Well, just in case you didn't know or anyone listening.
I'm glad you've been listening so intently. We have been putting secret messages just for you in the episodes. So.
But, and it's a great opportunity. It's been Christmas time and Gary's been staying with us and hanging out with the kids and fucking partying. He cooked a bunch of food for us. And so we're taking advantage of the opportunity to hang out with Gary on the podcast.
And you suggested a great movie.
You did.
Which is now going to be a Christmas movie in my mind going forward.
I was wondering about that. What was the movie, Gary?
If the Bruce Willis one can make it, so can this one, right?
Yeah. It doesn't take place during Christmas time.
That's the problem.
I know.
Isn't that sort of...
Well, we don't know that it's not Christmas. No one says, "Gosh, I wish it was Christmas during the movie."
And it's in L.A., so...
And it's about the conception of a child who will save humanity.
Ooh.
Much like Jesus, the reason for the season.
And they're both JCs.
Shit. I never thought about that.
John
and the director,
Connor.
James Cameron, also JC. And he's trying to save humanity with these films and the Avatar films. So it's all coming together.
Have you seen the Avatar again yet?
I saw it twice.
Okay, you're not going for number 3?
I probably will, yeah.
Yeah, I need to go see it. The wife and I want to go. We want to see Marty Supreme too, but I guess we can wait.
Yeah.
Marty Supreme can wait.
Yeah.
But Avatar needs to be seen in the theater.
Definitely. Yeah. I would say.
We should try to do that while Gary's here.
Yeah, check it out.
Later tonight. Let's do it.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll go.
Let's go. All right, guys, we're going to stop the podcast early and go see Avatar.
We're doing
fucking
both.
8 hours. So we picked the Terminator. Is there anything else about this week that we want to talk about first? Is there any fun things that we want to get into?
I wore matching pajamas with my girlfriend.
It was Christmas, dude. I noticed that you showed up in some nice holiday cheer.
Well, my beautiful coworkers bought them for me and her. They've been very invested in my struggle to find bae. So they're happy that I've finally settled on a lady.
That's funny. Your Metropolitan coworkers?
Yes.
Nice.
I work with a bunch of
Lizzos.
wonderful older black women who are want me to get married.
Good for you. They can't wait.
They really can't wait.
Dude, did you notice my shirt today? You haven't seen the shirt before.
That's pretty cool.
Minor Threat?
Is it a pun of some kind?
You know the band Minor Threat?
I do, yeah.
Okay. No, so it's just a Minor Threat t-shirt.
I don't get is the sheep like their logo or something?
Yeah. I have it tattooed right here too.
Swag.
Yeah, it's the Minor Threat logo. It was on the cover of their first album. This shirt belonged to a friend of mine. His name was Macon.
He's looking at himself in the viewfinder and
I'm
making
it's
faces
looking
at
at
himself.
me, so I'm going to look back at it.
This shirt belonged to a friend of mine, Macon. He was the first friend of mine to die from an overdose in my recovery.
Woo!
Yeah, we were best friends in Pennsylvania. We worked together and we were drug addicts together and we were very, very close. And he got sober too. And it didn't stick.
Damn.
And he died.
Sorry to hear that.
At his funeral, his mother brought all of the T-shirts. And I actually wasn't able to make it there. But I asked Caddy. He went there. It was up in Pennsylvania. And I asked
Seems
Caddy.
unfair that you get a shirt and you didn't even go to the funeral.
But Faith was more than happy to oblige. Me and her were very close. And
Gotcha.
I just couldn't be there. And I wear this every time I speak at the book club.
To honor him.
I have it underneath my shirt.
Why not on top of your shirt?
Because I feel like it's
You need to be more
appropriate.
formal.
Yeah, it's appropriate to dress semi-formally for those types of things.
Sure.
That's just how I was taught, you know. So, but I do wear it underneath
That's what's up.
every single time.
Probably smells good.
That's the only time I wore it. I don't even know why I wore it today. I was just like, hey, I might wear that shirt today.
Well, maybe you should share your message.
Yeah, maybe that's why I shared it so I could tell you this story.
Okay, perfect. I'm wearing a formal shirt because I just did group therapy for everybody.
It looks good. I'm glad that you've
treatment
decided to wear nice shirts. Did your employer make you do that?
No,
Or?
that was my call. I don't want to look like one of the drug addicts and have them get confused. So,
What are they wearing?
Opera t-shirts.
really weird little ratty things and stuff.
Yeah.
Drug rugs. You know what a drug rug is? It's like a
Patty?
it's
Patty
a
shirt?
sweater with like this particular kind of fabric and pattern on it. It's like a Sublime fan.
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, they're all wearing Sublime t-shirts basically.
What is some more funny typical drug user wear? Like a Chicago Bulls hat?
Walking around outside with a blanket over you.
Yes. Oh, like a rehab. Rehab drug addicts have a look. Like Cookie Monster pants.
Cookie Monster pants.
Yeah.
Were we just talking about this the other day?
No. Maybe
Yes.
you and somebody
Cookie
else.
Monster PJ pants are such an iconic thing. And like the guy's Affliction t-shirt,
Yeah.
maybe shirt with little
What's it, True
sequins on it.
Yeah, what's it? True
Religion
jeans? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Flat brimmed hat, maybe the flat brimmed hat. Joe, matching Cookie Monster flat brim hat and, and pajama pants. Yeah, they're basically wearing pajamas,
Yeah.
which I did on Christmas to celebrate with my girlfriend, and we took a picture,
Aw.
which I can now share with the ladies at work to prove to them that I'm not gay.
Did you? I'm sure there was some question.
I'm the only guy working in this office.
Yeah.
Social work is a female-dominated profession. I think it's because we're carers, we're helpers, and you don't make very much money typically. I'm doing pretty well for myself now, though.
We're going to. I have a friend who's getting into social work. He's going to be visiting the Monday night book club
Okay,
in our neighborhood.
who's your friend?
His name is Sean.
Sean Kingston.
I don't know his last name,
Okay,
but you guys should look up. Anyway, Gary.
I have group on Monday nights, but yeah.
Really? Gary, what'd you give everybody for Christmas this year?
Food.
Food? You made
Rainbow
salad?
salad.
Rainbow
It
salad.
was
What's
my
in a
biggest
rainbow?
production of rainbow salad.
I saw
to
it.
date.
Tess had some, and
Did
it
you guys
looked
take some?
so good.
We had to move it out the door because it's
We had-
perishable.
We still have more at the house, though, right?
Oh yeah, we got
The big white bowl.
the big
Oh,
white
yeah.
bowls.
How's he sound?
He sounds great.
Is it close enough?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, good,
All
good.
right.
No, it has every color I can think of, and I go by color, and so you can. One day I'd like it where I knew every farmer of every piece of food in there. I can say I only know that Josh grew some of that spring lettuce. Other than that, I got it from stores.
Okay.
Which is okay. You
What
know?
all goes into it, though?
You know, it's really good to start with those Costco 6-packs of bell peppers of 3 colors.
yeah.
Because you got 3 colors knocked out
There you go.
already. And then, of course, the purple cabbage. And I like to do a lot of course, and carrots.
Carrots. Fuck yeah. Carrots.
And only tomatoes that aren't cut. See, I want it to have some shelf life, so I don't do any cucumbers in
Yes.
it. You know, anything too wet.
No.
And I
don't
make
want it
2
to slime
types
up.
of salad. One of them's a hard salad with just veggies, all kinds. I mean, things like jicama also, and radishes, and some of the spicy stuff. We had some bok choy this time.
Come on.
That I got at the Sanjay.
Praise him.
You're saying you got
I
you
was
got a
going crazy
huge
after the
bok
Sanjay
choy.
market, man.
The
They had
Sanwa.
a Sawa?
Sanwa.
Sanwa. They had a
Farmer's
bok
market on
choy
East
like
Hillsborough.
this for
East Hillsborough
no money.
30th.
And it was the most beautiful bok choy. So this salad, I think, maybe they're always special because you don't know what you're going to get exactly.
Ooh, it's
you
like
can
a
always
box of
get the
chocolate,
spinach. You can always get the
Hopefully not E. coli.
and so. Well, hopefully not.
Hopefully not. I'm just saying.
You're the guy that throws that type of shit in. Huh?
I'm just wondering. Just saying.
Okay.
Happens with salads.
I put handfuls of nuts. Then that's a new thing, kind of to up the
Brown's a
protein.
color.
Huh?
Brown's a color. We
No,
need
we
brown.
do brown. I
Brown's
do
the nuts. Right?
Well, brown, yeah. No.
Is brown in Roy G. Biv?
No.
Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet.
I know what Roy G. Biv is. No, brown isn't. What is brown then?
Brown is a pigment.
Sure.
Yeah. I think brown is a combination of all the other colors.
I thought that's what black is. When you just put all the colors together, it's black, right? Isn't that what happens on the spectrum?
Brown or black? How's that?
Dave Matthews Band says, and all the colors mixed together to gray.
Gray.
Remember?
No, I've
It's
never
a
really
Dave Matthews
listened to that.
Band song.
That was the first concert I ever went to.
Nice. Did
Dave
you get some
Matthews.
head?
No, I smoked pot.
Yeah.
One of my first times.
I feel
I
like
did
that's
that.
what you do there. You smoke pot, maybe get
It
some
was
head.
a tour back in the 90s. The Blues Traveler put together a festival called the Horde Festival, and it was Blues Traveler, Dave Matthews,
Was he honking on Bobo?
Lenny Kravitz, yes, and Rusted Root.
That'd be a great
That was
concert.
the first concert.
Send
Yeah.
me on my way.
In Monterey. I went and saw Monterey, where like the famous, Jimi Hendrix Monterey Pop Festival. The
Sure.
teeth on the guitar, the playing with his teeth, and then the setting it on fire. That was all Monterey Pop. It was a festival that took place in Monterey, California, and that's where I went. Outside of San Francisco, just outside of San Francisco.
Do you think he was a freaky dude?
Hendrix?
That's pretty freaky. Playing the guitar with your teeth. That's freaky stuff.
I think Hendrix was a very traditional Alabama farm kid. And then he got older and got into the scene, he took a lot of hallucinogens.
And he did some freaky stuff.
And he was
I thought he was from Seattle.
I thought he was from Alabama. I would like to know.
Fact check.
But he was a very big personality, And
Seattle, Washington.
really, why did I think
It's
he
so
was-
weird to me when I found that out. I was like, that's strange.
That doesn't make any sense. I thought he was a Southern guy.
Yeah, I think I just had some inherent racism, and I was like, didn't know that there were black people from Seattle.
Yeah,
I guess.
I can share that sentiment with you right now.
That was my
Seattle's
issue.
about the most surprising place to find out Jimi Hendrix is from.
Yeah.
Wow. I
He
could have
shreds.
sworn I read a book when I was a kid and he was from the South.
No, sir.
The one book I ever read.
And he was born Johnny Allen Hendrix, later renamed James Marshall Hendrix by his father. His dad had to do a do-over. He said, run that shit the fuck back. We're going to change his name. I don't like that.
Oh, whoopsie daisy.
His parents were named Al and Lucille, struggled with alcohol and finances.
Do you know who he was a backup guitar player for? Little Richard.
No, I did not know that.
Little Richard. He was, he played, instruments.
Famously a freaky guy himself.
Yeah. And I think Hendrix just caught up in the moment. So the Monterey Pop thing was him up against the Who. So the Who trashed all their instruments, The Who was like one of the first bands to like smash their guitars and kick their drum sets and shit on stage.
Yeah.
And Jimmy was like, how the fuck am I supposed to follow that?
I'm going to play with my teeth.
Play with my teeth and set the shit on fire.
Swag.
And there's that famous photo of him like standing over his guitar. And it's actually, if you watch the video, it's very underwhelming. It's an iconic photo, but he's got some lighter fluid for like charcoal, grill, and it's like the flame is like a foot high. But I had a tie-dye T-shirt with that picture on it when I was a kid.
Maybe if he had some marshmallows and he had made s'mores with the guitar, that would have been sick.
Or lit up a big, massive spleef.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Smoke weed.
Maybe spleefed it, dude. All right, let's get into the movie, man. The Terminator.
Oh, man.
The Terminator.
I don't think we even said it yet. I think that we just started to. And
all right, let's
never
start
did.
over. You're right.
Yeah, start over.
Gary, why did you choose the Terminator?
Fuck yeah.
Are we starting over from the beginning?
No, I'm just
we're
kidding.
not starting over.
Just
We're
making
15
sure.
minutes in.
Why?
Yeah.
It's kind of for me. Why not? Just.
Not a good answer. Let's
No,
build on that.
no.
Why did you choose it?
I was reflecting on it today, and I'm going, this stuff is getting closer and closer to us. And
yes.
I knew that 50 years ago, or 40, 80, was it 84 or
84,
82?
40
84?
years. Yeah.
So it's 40, whatever.
41.
Only 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. No, back then, I was like, oh, God, this is where we're going. And now I was just thinking about like them shoving an AI data center in our county. They're going to start messing it all up. I heard the water. Were
In New
you telling
Mexico?
me it's the water that goes first?
Yeah, they start the prices on your
it's
water
not going
go
to be a
up
good
crazy.
thing. They just basically shoved it down our throats. So I was just going, wow, we're there. It's happening.
They also they create this noise, this hum that affects birds, and so the birds like stop singing and stop being able to communicate with each other, and like birds die out in the areas where they put these in. It's horrible. For them.
There's
movie-
probably a lot more.
The
to
movie
it.
Eddington.
I was gonna say you should watch the movie Eddington,
It
which is
takes
about
place
that
in
also.
New Mexico. It's where he's from.
I didn't make that
and it
connection.
makes sense that that's where they're building these things because it's a lot of empty space. New Mexico is very low population, very high wilderness areas, and that's fucked. That's what they're gonna do. But
They're like, oh, there will be jobs. There's not gonna be any jobs.
Sacrificial area is what it is.
Sure.
Let's be real.
so we were watching it last night, and then right after we finished it, we went to the new Stranger Things for a little bit, and fucking Linda Hamilton is the villain in the new Stranger Things. Well, she's one of the villains.
Okay.
And it was so fucking trippy to go from Linda Hamilton 1984 to Linda Hamilton 2025. Same eyes. I mean, obviously you would think, but it's kind of crazy to see the same eyes on a 40-year age difference.
Yeah, she has beautiful eyes.
Very. Yeah. She looks good. She's sturdy lady now. Yeah, obviously some more wrinkles, hair's white,
Yeah.
but very like fit. She stayed fit. I had the biggest crush on her. See, my age group was the second one.
T2.
T2, when I was a kid, that was the biggest movie in the world. That was
T2, the second one?
Yeah, that was huge. And Linda Hamilton was like the baddest bitch on earth.
You know what her favorite food in New Mexico is?
No.
Andalays green.
No shit?
No shit.
What is
That's
that?
my favorite food.
I know that. That's why
That's
I told
fucking
you that.
hilarious. Andalays is a restaurant in Cruces. And it's their fucking
she was
green
shooting in
edgies are
town, and they did an
insane.
interview. Yeah, she said it herself.
Bro,
Interesting.
Andalays, you can go to this place, and what are the tacos? They're like $15, and it's all you can eat.
Well, on Tuesday, only on Tuesday.
And they
Taco
fucking
Tuesday, man.
They
It's a
drop
big
these
deal.
plates with meat on them that are mountains, bro.
Yeah.
And they just keep the tortillas and the cheese and shit coming on the side.
Don't
You get
forget
to
the
fold your
salsa
own
bar.
tacos.
Yeah, you fold your own. It's all you can eat, and it's like it's dirt cheap.
Let's make me
But their
hungry.
green enchiladas have this like cheese sauce, bro. Get the fuck out of here. We always go to them. That's the last place we go before we leave town. Is Andalays.
That sounds great. I need to go there.
Yeah, you should visit Cruces, man. It's a cool place.
Yeah.
It's very
I
unique.
pretty much have to.
Yeah, probably at this point. Yeah,
Yep.
we usually go
Yeah.
once a year.
So interesting. Why was Lyndall Hamilton being? Does she live there? Or?
Just shooting a film.
Okay, I
About
gotcha.
all I remember is a trailer blowing up or something. But we've been
Maybe about
working on
meth.
our film industry forever, and now it's we're getting some movies there.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I mean it's very cinematic.
we're trying to go clean as a state.
That's
even
good.
though most of our revenue is coming in from oil and gas. But
Yeah, I thought watching this, I was kind of struck by, because I'm a huge Avatar head. I just saw the new one, and those movies are very obviously about like the evils of technology and imperialism and the beauty of nature and how humanity is just like destroying nature and shit. And I watched this and I'm like, oh, I kind of knew this on some level, but I was just like, oh, from the beginning of his career, James Cameron has just been like, technology is evil and wicked and is trying to destroy what makes us human, and you need to be afraid of it, and like making these really exciting, you know, crowd pleasing movies where the underlying message is very much like, this is an existential threat to our world and you need to not do it. And like you said, we are fucking closer to Skynet today than we ever have been before. No one is heeding the warning. They're working on AI systems for defense right now as we speak. They're trying to figure out, well, how do we make the AI shoot the nuclear weapons or whatever? Like, this shit could very well fucking happen.
Yeah. And it's always the, you know, when we get closer and closer to this sort of doomsday scenario, Terminator's the movie people talk about. This is the one. This is like the icon. You know, from a film perspective, and from like a sort of Hollywood zeitgeist perspective, the phenomenon of Arnold Schwarzenegger is very fascinating to me. To think about in 1984 that this massive fucking Austrian, whatever, Eastern European guy shows up on the like Hollywood scene and is just like, like you could probably go to a fucking African village and they would know who Arnold Schwarzenegger is. You know what I mean? The guy is like very, very fucking famous.
I'm trying to see
You know
if
what I'm
this,
saying?
I don't think this was his first
He's like Mike
theatrical
Tyson.
role, but
No, Conan.
okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Conan the Barbarian was
earlier.
Yeah, I believe so. I'm almost certain it was Conan, and then I like Arnold. I'm
I'm a big Arnold fan. I wish he
follow-
could be the president.
I follow a couple of his tips, and when I work out, some of his information has helped me
Like,
a great deal over the years. When I squat, I put the plates on under my heels.
to raise your heels.
Yeah, if if you're like 5'10" or taller, it helps out a lot.
Me too. I do that also. I didn't know that was Arnold.
Yeah, it was an Arnold thing that I learned. The mind muscle connection that I have is learned from Arnold. He was talking about it on his biceps. He talks about it in that movie, that famous movie, Iron. What's it called?
Pumping iron.
Yeah, Pumping Iron.
Which was his kind of breakout thing.
Yeah.
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 And he talks about, you know, visualizing the muscle or whatever, closing your eyes and visualizing the muscle. It totally helps when you're working out, because I tend to just like use whatever muscle will move the weight. You know what I mean? But that's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to like isolate muscles, and you can get hurt otherwise. So
Okay.
yeah, so the Arnold stuff, but just that whole like, I'm watching him and I'm seeing him be young. I'm just like, this guy was just like larger than fucking life, dude. When he showed up on the scene, I mean, Terminator, what a weird thing. And I don't know, man. I was just kind of getting all like fanboyed out last night watching it, thinking about. And I love the
Wasn't even that young. How old do you think he is in this movie?
27.
37.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
In 1984, he was 37.
Yeah, man. He was born in
Oh
1947.
yeah, he's 77 now, huh?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's pretty fucking nuts.
Yeah, that is crazy.
He looks good.
Yeah.
I love once his eyebrows get singed off and he looks really scary.
Yeah, I got a note about the eyebrows, dude. I was like, what the fuck? And then I like the
He
animatronics,
insured his
too.
eyebrows for $1 million because he thought they might not grow back.
Really?
Yeah.
He's such a businessman.
Yeah, he's bad as paper. With Lloyd's of London, he was like, I want to put the policy on my eyebrows for $1 million.
So, people don't know.
I forgot
know.
you see his penis in this movie.
A robot comes back. Yes, you do. It's pretty.
Where in the bar scene?
No, in the beginning, when
very
he's walking
beginning.
up to the punks, you see it waggling around. It's not a super clear shot, but
pretty-
I paused it, ran it
Okay,
back,
I've
put
never-
it in slow motion.
It's
Okay,
a pretty
interesting.
meaty,
It's hanging there.
meaty, weedy.
But he suffers from the same thing that, you know, many of us who lift weights do, where your thighs get really big, makes your penis look small.
Yeah, many of us. Yeah.
Quads get too huge. And
Yeah, it's the what's it?
optical illusion.
Yeah, optical illusion. They so, you know. Oh, and this, you know, this movie actually plays in with a time travel theory that is more prominent with actual scientists. The closed loop time theory, that we're in a closed loop time system. Like the Back to the Future thing doesn't actually work. Like you can't go back in time and change the future. right? But what the robots think that you can. So they go back in time to kill John Connor to change the future. But because they go back in time, Kyle Reese follows, who ends up being John Connor's father. It's a loop. It always happened. It always happened that way.
And ends up creating a situation where Sarah Connor raises her son with the knowledge that this will happen and trains him and prepares him.
And they take the photo. The kid in the end takes the photo. Is the photo that Kyle Reese holds his whole life and why he falls in love with her, why he inseminates her immediately after meeting her because he's been J-O-ing to her photo for 10 years or whatever.
So I wanted to discuss. I'll wait. I want to go through chronologically, so I'll wait to discuss that.
Anyway,
but I have a
so
big question for y'all when we get to that.
There was a guest on, a podcast recently that I was listening to. The guy has a theory about all of the UFO sightings that we see primarily are actually
humans from the future.
Humans from the future. And it's a very compelling story. Very, very interesting. And his time travel theory is this closed theory that they can't really affect the future by coming here, that everything that has happened already will happen, blah, blah, blah. But they're coming back in time to gather genetic information because the human race is suffering in the future. We've fucked up terribly and we're going to die off and we need samples.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
I like it.
Pretty cool. Fascinating stuff.
I mean,
is that the no fate? Remember she carves it in the table? No fate.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, what she's saying is that nothing is set. That there's,
Yeah, but
and there's a great quote that he relays to her from her son, where he says the future is not set.
But that's the thing is it is like, and if you follow the Terminator, at least for the 3, I've only ever watched the 3. I know there's a few others, but the 3 to me are the ones because they go all the way you get to the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Right. And it happens. It fucking happens anyway. No matter what they do, it just always ends up happening. You know what I mean? And that's the monologue, the overdub monologue in the end of the third one is he's saying, no matter what we did, none of this was to avoid this from happening. It was just to prepare us.
Yeah.
Like it was always going to happen no matter what.
Yeah.
Thought it was interesting.
I mean, if you subscribe, I don't believe in time travel, but if you subscribe to Einstein's theory of time, it's a dimension like any other. I'm sure we've talked about this on here before, but like we perceive time linearly, but it's really just a big chunk that, we have the illusion that we're moving through life and like, well, that's back then and that's over there. It's just like, no, in the same way that like, the stuff that's on the other side of this wall doesn't not exist just because I can't see it right now. The moment that occurred last year doesn't not exist anymore just because I'm not in that moment anymore.
Yeah.
We move through time and space linearly, but time and space exist independently of us. So any moment that we look at as like, that's in the past, is happening simultaneously.
Yeah.
Everything that
it's all
can happen,
happened.
has happened, will happen, etc. Yeah. Which is cool.
There was a cool movie called Arrival.
Yes.
The Denis Villeneuve
Sick movie.
And that's how the aliens in that movie communicate. That's how they perceive time, is non-linearly. They
More
perceive
accurately.
it. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how God perceives time also, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. Should we start from the top?
Yeah, I mean, sort of
Boom.
already.
Naked Austrian man appears.
In a ball of lightning.
Yeah. He walks up to these punks. The punks are like, hey, what's wrong with this
Bill
picture?
Pullman.
Yeah.
Is one of the punks. He's got tire treads on his face.
Sick.
Yeah.
Small quibble that I have with this. They would be afraid of him.
He's
can you
naked.
imagine anything scarier than a naked, jacked,
Massive. Yeah.
Teutonic man coming up to you like that? I would be.
How would you respond to that, Gary?
They were drunk.
Yeah.
It's true.
They were wasted.
They're hammered. Yeah.
They have knives.
Yeah, they're badasses.
They're used to picking on people, you know.
yeah.
So
They're described as young gang members who sport nondescript punk regalia. And then he walks toward the lounging.
Described by who is that?
I'm reading the screenplay.
Oh.
They walk toward the lounging toughs. I love Cameron's screenplays. They're so descriptive and
So
beautiful.
he did not invent the story, though, right?
Yeah, he did.
Bought the story. He wrote the screenplay.
It's based on a nightmare that he had while he was suffering from food poisoning.
whoa.
Yeah, dude. A lot of his movies are based on his dreams. There's this amazing. I'm obsessed with him. He's my hero. But he has this quote where he's
Okay.
like, "I have the best streaming service in the world, and I don't have to pay $1 for it, and it's every night when I close my eyes."
Wow.
He's very like up his own ass, and his personal life is extremely chaotic, as we'll discuss. I have some notes about that, but he just fucking rules, and everything he sets his mind to, he accomplishes. But yeah, he devised the premise of the film from a fever dream he experienced while he was working on his first movie, Piranha 2. He had a dream about a metallic torso holding kitchen knives dragging itself from an explosion. And he used it to write a slasher-style film, which I think is like something that I noticed watching it this time that I think I've noticed before is like, this is kind of a horror movie for a lot of it. It's an action movie.
The music, the soundtrack is very, very horror.
Yeah.
It's all tones. It's all like dark tones and heavy drum beats and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very horror movie.
But there's whole parts of it where it's literally just like an unstoppable villain
Yeah,
killing
fucking Halloween.
so many people. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
never
Halloween
thought about
for
that.
big
I never
chunks
put
of it.
that together. That's funny. That's true though.
But then it has this kind of like beautiful sci-fi thing wrapped into it. But it's a fucking scary ass movie for a lot of it. When he comes and kills her roommates, that's really unpleasant, you know.
I always feel so bad for the first Sarah Connor. Every time I see it, I'm just like, poor
mom?
lady. Yeah, man, poor lady just opens her door, dude, and there's this fucking jacked Teutonic. I got to know the what is the
Teutonic means like from the like Germany.
Oh,
From that
okay, so it was a
region?
reference to his heritage.
Yeah, it refers to ancient
Lineage.
Germanic peoples.
Teutonic, okay. He's always dropping some pretty
Have
interesting.
you ever read the book?
Terminator? No, did he write like a novelization of it?
Yeah, I read it first.
That James Cameron wrote it? Oh my.
Remember the
Terminator
black guy at the
book.
very beginning
Yes.
driving the truck?
Yes.
It started describing what he was seeing, and he just jumped out of the car and ran. And then I remember it saying he was one of the few that survived.
I see. Yeah, in 1985, there was a novelization expanding on the film's characters and events. I should check that out.
That was very cool. So you're knowing what they're thinking,
Yeah,
even while they're saying it. Yeah, I like
for sure. So yeah, then Kyle Reese materializes in an alley. He comes out of the ball of lightning. Also, the cops start trying to chase him just because he's naked. Come on,
God, man, give a guy a break, would you?
free the nipple.
Yo.
And we see him kind of
Can we-
accosting a homeless man and taking his clothes.
Can we free the ding dong?
I hope so. I love that Arnold is encounters punks and ends up dressed that way.
Yeah.
It's like just a great detail of this.
I think that's
I think there's a scene in the third one where he ends up dressed like a cowboy or something.
Well, he's a biker in the second
Biker.
one.
Biker in the second one. The third one, he goes to like some weird bar.
And there is some silly outfit. Is it?
Yeah.
It's not a gay bar, is it? Does he end up in some sort of like?
It might be a gay bar. I think he walks in
Yeah.
somewhere and people are being horny for him.
That's the one
I can't
where-
remember. That was the first one that I saw. Was 3.
3?
Yeah, because I checked it out from the library,
fucking
and because it was
loved that.
PG-13.
3 was great, man. 3 was very underrated. I thought that was great.
Not a Cameron picture. He did not make that one.
No, Nick, what's his nuts played Connor in that one. He didn't stick around.
Nick
very
Stahl.
long. Stahl, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it seems like the John Connor role was kind of like not good for your career.
No.
Except Christian Bale was the only one to survive it.
And he was in
Salvation, which was
I haven't seen that, and I haven't seen Dark Fate.
yeah. So Salvation was dude. There was some footage leaked from the filming of that almost
that where he was
fucking
yelling at-
Christian Bale's career. Yeah, of him screaming at some guy. But turns out, people kind of understood it. Like filming those movies is a very tedious process. You're being
I just think most actors are psychopaths. I just think
Yeah.
that's kind of like
But if you're being suspended by strings for like 10 hours at a time
Yeah.
in front of this big green screen and trying to repeat these lines, and some asshole keeps walking in your shot, you might be, you might eventually get a little fed up with it
yeah.
and be like, hey, man, fucking die.
Jim Carrey said recently that making the Grinch movie made him suicidal because it took 9 hours to put him in the makeup every day.
They were talking about your boy in Frankenstein. It was 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
For the full body shit. Not for the when he was all wrapped up and it was just his face. But
Yeah.
You like that? What he's doing with his drink there, Gary?
I'm observing.
Putting a little lemon
What do
I
you
juice
put
think?
lime in everything. I have lime in my water.
Yeah, I'm a fan of
stuff.
lime in the water.
It's nice.
I've even heard
Makes
one
it
lady
healthier.
was one of our bike ladies. We had someone kind of give out, and she's like, he could be dehydrated if you're old and you're drinking just water. She made the mention that you need either a little salt or lemon to get it into you. And I'm like,
To
I
activate?
didn't know that. I heard that like 2 weeks ago.
I've heard that as well.
You need to activate water.
Well, when
I
when
mean-
you're old, you need to do lots of things.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, dude.
You
I'm
shall
fucked.
see.
I'm fucked, man. I can barely do the normal things.
It's true. You're doomed.
I mean, I don't know. We do our best. I do what I need to stay on top
Nah,
of.
you'll be dead in a couple years.
My spiritual fitness I take care of. Except around the holidays, I eat pretty well. I think I ate 3, maybe 400 cookies on Christmas Day.
A lot of cookies, yeah.
And I think I ate a pan of fucking enchiladas, bro. I probably
Are there
had 5
any
plates.
of those left?
The official answer to that question is no.
Fuck.
Yes. The official answer to that question is no.
meet
Oh,
Sarah
there are
Connor.
some reds.
Okay.
There's some reds.
Let me get that.
There's no green edges.
We meet Sarah Connor. She's having
That
a
much.
like a rough time as a waitress. And
With the, do you think that maybe her rough time in life has anything to do with the sheepdog haircut? She's rocking a sheepdog haircut.
how dare you?
How dare I? Fuck
That was normal in the 1980s.
She's beautiful, and this haircut is ruining it.
Come on.
Okay, they wanted her to be start out soft,
Yeah.
right? And transform her.
Yeah.
So how much softer can you get, right? Pink and
Yeah.
poofy and
Beautiful fluffy dog.
yeah.
And then she ends up in a tie-dye shirt that's torn and some tight jeans.
Yeah.
And she's looking pretty fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This other girl, I think maybe it's her roommate, because there's this great scene where she spills something on somebody, and then while she's cleaning it up, this little kid puts ice cream like
Oh, in her pocket?
in her pocket.
Yeah,
Whole
that's great.
scoop.
These Cameron movies always have these really
And then she made the
Fun little
comment.
details.
She's like, that the other girl, the coworker, was smacking her gum, going, "Don't
In 100
think about
years,
it
none
this
of this
way,
will
girlie.
matter."
In 100 years, what difference will it make?"
Yeah.
a lot of difference, apparently.
You know, it's funny and kind of morbid to say, but when me and Caddy would work these crazy late hours and we'd be hurting and our fingers would be swollen and cut up and our knees would be fucked up, he'd be like, "Don't worry, James. It's all going to be over one day."
It's true.
He used to say that all the time. He'd be like, "Good news is it'll all be over one day, buddy." He was right.
Yeah. I'm having a tough life. It'll be over soon.
Yeah.
I've heard that said before. Arnold
Compensation.
goes to the gun store, kills the gun store owner with a gun.
Damn,
How does this not
dude.
happen more often?
I know, right? He doesn't give him much
You
time.
can't do that. Wrong.
Yeah.
Press icon.
Maybe they're, not keeping the shells on the fucking counter.
Seems like that might be a good idea.
Yes.
Maybe keeping them separate
Yeah,
nowadays.
seems like that guy had some stocking issues.
So check this out. This was something I noticed watching it this time. The gun store owner explains what a laser sight is.
Yeah.
That's kind of a evil, I guess newish, I don't know when those came out, but like technology thing.
Yeah, true
This
that.
idea of like this is a new technology to make you more efficient at killing, which is this kind of theme throughout this. There's a lot of references to machines and
Yeah.
technology and shit. So I think that's kind of this iconic thing is him with the laser pointer, putting it on, innocent people's heads. And
I think it also plays though cinematically. Just
For sure.
the red dot is like a very cinematic thing. Watching
Why
it
wouldn't you
pan
use
across,
it, right?
Well, just watching it pan across the screen and then seeing an innocent woman's face with the red dot centering on it makes you feel a certain type of way. You don't have to see the violence. You see that, and that's enough.
well, I
And you
nailed
end up
this.
seeing the violence anyway, but
This groundbreaking device in 1979 validated the concept. Its visibility was boosted by the Terminator in 1984, making it known to the public. So they're explaining that because this was probably the first time a lot of people had seen one of those.
yeah. So
brought it
James
on.
Cameron's trying to make the world a better place, but accidentally lets everyone know about a gun with a fucking laser scope on it. So
I guess so. Depends how you look at it. Sure.
just like Scarface, Scarface was probably told to sort of warn people about the dangers of becoming a drug dealer. I knew probably 75 to 100 drug dealers that became coke dealers because of the movie Scarface.
There's a lot of movies like that. Wolf of Wall Street.
Isn't that collateral damage?
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
You know,
Natural Born Killers was that for me. That
made
movie
you
was,
become a killer.
yeah,
Okay.
a serial killer.
But Terminator starts going through the phone book to different Sarah Connors and whacking them. And we see Kyle Reese. He's also trying to find Sarah. And he flashes back to being in the machine war. And it's just, yeah, like since the beginning of his career, James Cameron's been like, technology is so evil and you guys have to stop it. And everybody's like, cool, gun with laser sight.
Yeah.
I want to be like the Terminator.
Yeah.
You know? We see Sarah and her roommate Ginger getting dressed for the night. There's this great scene where Ginger's boyfriend Matt calls and he accidentally talks dirty to Sarah. He's like, I'm going to lick you up and down. And then she's like, ha ha ha, that's Sarah. And he goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Can you give the phone to Ginger? And she hands the phone to
he
Ginger.
just goes back
he just
into it.
starts right over again, which I love. He just was not at all flustered by this. But yeah. She has a pet iguana. Mm-hmm. Or is it a chameleon?
Iguana.
I might get my hands on one of those at the Reptile Expo.
Oh yeah, coming up.
What do you think, pet iguana?
I don't think you're. Actually, sure. Do you have another pet?
No.
You work a lot.
True.
Reptiles
do they
are
need a lot of
probably-
work?
No, they're probably not. But how much time is that thing going to spend in a terrarium? You know.
I'm gonna let him wander the house like she does.
Are your roommates okay with this?
If they don't, I hope so.
Probably, right? Iguanas are fine.
It'd be funny to not tell them I'm getting one, and they're just.
are they
just,
reptile people?
Asher seems like he'd be a
warm-blooded.
reptile guy.
Yeah, maybe. Asher is the type of guy who would go out with a snake around his shoulders to meet babes. Like, you want to touch it?
What's up, Asher? We got to make sure he listens to this one.
He's supposed to be on soon, but
Yeah, well, if he can get his scheduling together.
So at this point, Sarah's date bails on her, and Ginger's like, even if he does drive a Porsche, he shouldn't treat you like that.
I love how innocent this whole thing is. She's like, oh man, how dare he? It's Friday night. And
Yeah.
it's like the 80s were so innocent.
So fun.
Yeah, it was just like, what else are you doing on a Friday night? Going out.
On a
And she's-
date with
and
your
she's
hair really big.
And she's dancing around with her fucking earbuds
Walkman.
in, her Walkman.
Which later causes her to die.
Yeah.
Another piece of technology
Well,
that causes her to die.
she was dying anyway.
Sure, but I don't think it's a coincidence that she's on her Walkman when the phone's ringing, and then she's on her Walkman later while her boyfriend's getting fucking murdered. Like, he was making a point, which is all the more cogent today now that everybody's got earbuds in all the time. It's just like you're not attuned to the world around you because of your friggin' technology. So at this point, I put my notes on James Cameron's relationships with the various women involved with this movie.
Okay, let's do that.
Gail Ann Hurd, who produced it, he came up with the idea. He wrote the script. He sold the script to her for $1 and said, you can buy this and you can produce it, but only if I get to direct the movie, basically. She was like, okay.
Really?
Yeah, because he was a pretty small-time director at this point. He married her in 1985 after the movie came out, Gail Ann Hurd.
Really?
They get divorced in 1989. Then he begins a relationship with Linda Hamilton in 1991 while they're making T2.
Which came out in when? 92?
I'm not exactly sure.
I feel like that came out. Okay, but
T2.
that's
year.
fine.
1991.
Okay.
They start dating, and she's 5 years younger than him. Pretty cool of him being like big time Hollywood director and marrying. I feel like that a lot of them are they chase after a bunch of super young babes, and he's going for a woman who's like 34, 36.
Yeah.
I just wanted to commend him for that because he does some other crazy shit in this. He has an affair while making Titanic with an actress who's kind of has like a bit part in that movie. Then him and Linda Hamilton get back
Which
together.
one?
I can't remember her name. But they get back together and they get married. And then they get divorced and she gets $50 million from him in the divorce settlement.
Linda Hamilton?
Yeah.
Back in how far back?
That would be, let me see. Linda Hamilton.
Mid-90s?
How much in today's money?
1999.
Wow.
She took half the money from Titanic.
Golly.
For a pretty short marriage too, 17 to 18 months.
How does that work? How do you get to do that? That whole thing always baffles me, dude.
He didn't sign a prenup. This is why he's been married 5 times. He's a lover. He's not thinking about like, whoa, what if we break up? He's like, I love you so much, you know? Yeah, I want to see, who did he have the affair with?
Maybe he's really into pageantry. Maybe he just likes weddings. He does make very big movies.
Maybe so.
Maybe he just likes weddings, you know? And what better wedding than your own? When you're the centerpiece. Usually it's the lady is the center.
I just wonder if you could keep affording weddings.
Well, James Cameron can afford anything.
So Linda was his 4th wife.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
And when their relationship ended, he married Susie Amos, who plays Rose's granddaughter in Titanic.
When was Bigelow, dude? You know, he was married to Catherine Bigelow.
Number 5 or what?
I think she was earlier on in the game. She directed Point Break that he wrote.
Let me see. She might have been an earlier.
And then she did Zero Dark 30 in The Hurt Locker. We were talking about her the other night. So
he wrote Point Break. Point Break.
Yeah.
Point Break, yeah. So he's married to Sharon A. Williams, 1978 to 1984. Leaves her for Gail Ann Hurd. Then he's with Bigelow, 1980 to 91. Then Linda Hamilton. Then Susie Amos, who was in Titanic, who he is with now for 25 years. They have 3 children together.
He landed. He finally landed.
He settled, huh?
He figured it out. Let me see. I feel like I don't know who Susie Amos is. Oh yeah, I absolutely do.
From the famous Amos Cookies?
No.
I know, I'm kidding.
Of course not.
All right, so keep going on the film.
You got it. The cops try to call the house. Ginger can't hear them because she's having sex while wearing headphones, which beast mode.
That is pretty cool.
Leonardo DiCaprio move. He's rumored to do that. Is that he vapes and wears headphones while he's having sex, and then makes
Leonardo
women sign an
DiCaprio
NDA.
does not vape.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
There's very many pictures of him vaping.
No, there isn't.
That's the thing you have a problem with. It's not the headphones on during sex. NDA, always with women 20 years younger than him.
I have no problem with that.
Cool.
Actually, if it's of legal and consensual nature, then fucking more power to you.
Right on.
I think.
Ginger, her answering machine says, "You're talking to a machine, but machines need love too."
Yeah, I noticed that. That was a little jab.
And she has one of those voicemails where that she pretends like she's answering the phone, which used to drive me fucking nuts when people would do that. You know what I'm talking about?
Because you'd buy into it.
Yeah, I would be like, "Hey, what's up? It's me," and then they're like, "Ha ha, I got you." I'm just
Leave a message.
I would just hang up.
Yeah.
Forget it. I'm never talking to you again. But there's this kind of jump scare where the iguana knocks something over, and then Terminator shows up. Pretty brutal scene of Matt just getting fucked up by the Terminator. Gets thrown into a mirror, punched. He's beating his ass, James.
Well, Matt's putting up a good fight.
He does.
He does put up
He's
a
like,
good
"Hey,
fight.
get out of here, dude."
I think if Terminator isn't a fucking robot in this scene, Matt might be coming out on top.
I don't think so.
Because doesn't he
Arnold.
stab him with something?
Yeah, he does.
He stabs him.
I think in the arm,
What do you
right?
stab him with?
I don't know,
I know he-
like a shard of something or some shit. He gets
I
him.
know he had the lamp.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bust you up.
Yeah, I feel like Matt's fucking, and he's in his little fucking banana hammock too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting it in the little fucking G-string there, dude. I'm like, go Matt.
If the Terminator popped up on me post coitus, I'm dying.
Yeah, probably.
I'm probably asleep, you know?
Probably. I mean, I don't think anybody's. I mean, Kyle Reese stuck a fucking pipe bomb in his stomach. And
Yeah.
the
He
guy
had to get
kept going.
squished.
He had to get squished.
He
dude.
had to get
He had to be
squished.
terminated.
For sure. Fucker.
I love that line.
That's
I
so
love how
cool.
in the 80s, if you said fucker the right way, man, it was the punchline to a whole film.
Yeah.
If you said fucker, and that's what that was. It was great. God, I missed that time. I remember how cool
And there
that
used to
shit
be
was.
actual punchlines like that. I feel like they don't do that as much anymore. Or when they do, it doesn't work as well because we don't care. You don't care about when I watch movies now, like the new action movies. I don't care what happens to anybody. Just fuck off.
It's true. I was thinking that when I was watching John Cena's HBO James Gunn's Peacemaker series. Very violent, very gratuitously violent, and it's a very funny show. Like I actually really enjoy it, but the gratuitous violence is just like meh. You know, I remember certain scenes as a kid seeing and just being totally overwhelmed by the violence. And you know, Terminator's a big one where just like the stuff that happened in that movie, you're just like, oh my god, and you remember it forever. I couldn't tell you a single fucking violent thing that happened in Peacemaker. There's so much of it, you know.
Him cutting out his eye is crazy.
Yeah,
That's one
that
thing.
scene, you know, the like the broken leg in the end, you know, Linda Hamilton's broken leg. That was one, but
Him just gratuitously shooting Ginger is pretty crazy. That's the point where in my notes I was like, this is like a horror movie at this point.
There's one in Terminator 2 where the lady's drinking the milk and he shoots the fucking sword through the milk, and
It was the guy, the husband.
Yeah.
the guy, whoever, but the blood and the milk mixing on the floor. I remember that's like still in my head, you know?
For sure.
Anyway,
Sarah calls the cops from a bar because she gets spooked out by Kyle kind of stalking her around. And then
what bar?
I don't know.
Tech Noir.
Tech Noir.
This fucking bar. I thought you had a lot to say about this bar because I have a lot to say about this bar.
Okay, speak on it.
I just think that this bar is amazing. I think it's a great scene. I think it's also another
It was very
commentary
80s.
on the machine thing
Okay.
because it's all like it's techno. It's all machine. It's music made by machines. That's what techno is. Techno is music made by machines
With machines.
with machines, but not instruments.
Yeah.
So and I can tell you that your brow is furrowing at the thought of technologically enhanced music not being wonderful because you love it so much
I do.
and you love to make it and you make good technological.
I love to go to the club and
but
pop a molly.
if we're gonna pay attention to all the
No, you're right.
subtext, yeah, it's definitely heavy on that. And there's a scene, a part of the film that he's walking around looking for her, and it's quite serendipitous.
Dipitus.
That she happens to knock over a water bottle right as he walks by, and he doesn't see her. I mean, this saves her life.
Yeah.
And I feel like in a time travel movie where all these funny things are happening, that's actually more significant of a thing.
For sure.
Like that water bottle, maybe there's a backstory there. We should try to,
What do you think?
what do you think, Gary?
It all happens for a reason.
Ooh,
Facts.
heavy.
So true.
But anyway, I just love this bar. I love this scene. I love the whole thing. And it's only thing I don't like about it, it's incredibly well lit.
Yeah.
It's very bright. I don't think it should be that bright.
But the
Obviously-
people look like they're really dancing.
Yeah, it feels like a fucking legitimate scene.
Feels like a good time.
Yeah, man. It was only $4.50 to get in too.
I had another note.
Terminator did not pay.
This may be kind of a stretch.
Okay.
What is the firearm that he's using in this scene in the club?
Is it the Uzi?
Looks like an Uzi. AK maybe.
What-
What
Machine.
country is the Uzi manufactured by?
I don't know. Germany? Russia?
Israel.
Oh,
What is it? What caliber?
What'd you say?
Is it an Uzi?
Yeah, it's an Uzi. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Again, a killing machine created by an evil regime. Not the Jews.
Israel.
Israel. I'm not being anti-Semitic, but I am pointing out like this is a weapon that was developed to carry out, genocidal oppression of an oppressed group. So
Yeah,
Isn't that the favorite mass murder tool?
yeah,
the Uzi.
Yeah, that's what they used in El Paso.
yeah, absolutely.
I was thinking about this. There was, these stories about these, CIA operatives that were mysteriously shot themselves 8 times in the back of the head,
Yeah.
And, when you speculate on that, it being impossible, you could actually probably do that with an Uzi.
Sure.
You could put an Uzi to your head and squeeze the trigger and shoot yourself in the head multiple times. But I think these people were killed by, like the Kennedy people, the people that were like about to uncover all these people just got mysteriously killed in all these funny ways. And
Yeah.
one of them's like, guy got shot in the back of the head 3 or 4 times. I was like, what the fuck?
And Cameron is
Killed
a on record as a supporter of Palestine. Actually, very recently stated in an interview that they are in an existential fight for survival, and he makes this whole point that comes up in Avatar: Fire and Ash that if you're combating total annihilation, you have a righteous reason to resist against
Yeah.
to violently resist oppression. You know,
I feel like that conversation is becoming pretty obvious if you're not, saying things like that you're a fucking psychopath.
yeah, I would say so.
Anyone who is saying pro-Israel shit is a psychopath in all these other areas of their persona as well.
Generally, yeah.
Yeah. Dave Chappelle goes hard.
I know. We
It was
talked about
fucking
that.
really cool, man. Really cool stuff.
Terminator steals a cop car. Boss. He's doing Grand Theft Auto
Dude, the
stuff. This whole
cars in
movie.
this movie are fucking boss. You gotta love 80s, like old Detroit steel shit, dude.
Yeah.
There's a Cadillac in there. There's a Ford in there. The cop cars are all old Fords. But yeah, there's a moment where Kyle Reese is driving a fucking caddy, dude.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass, dude. Love
The
that.
driving scenes are so fucking vivid too.
they
Just
are.
him like going up. There's and
Cameron makes a good action movie, man.
Yeah, man.
He really does. And all the effects are fucking old school. The fire is all old school. I love it, dude.
yeah, you can really tell when it is not Arnold and when it is a dummy.
Oh,
with
yeah.
eyeball coming out. But I don't care. I
No,
love it.
fucking yeah, don't care at all. You
I'd
know
much
that
rather
scene?
see that than CGI.
Gary was trying to finish the movie. How far did you get today?
They had escaped after he wasted the cop station.
Oh, okay. So other than the obvious, social connection and doom of our like, what are the other reasons that you love this movie? This series? I mean, because it can't just be that.
This is making me want to go watch the other ones because I can't remember what happens in T3.
Dude, I was fucking thinking about that. I was like, man, if we had more time, we should do one.
Okay,
on
so
all of them.
T2 was when he was the good guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
He's also the good
they
guy in
had the
T3
son,
too.
right?
Yeah. It's
Edward
he comes
Furlong.
back to protect John Connor from the T1.
there's a cross.
T2 was where they had the 14, 15-year-old son. Yeah.
There's a crossover in
right.
Terminator. Kyle Reese finds Linda Hamilton and says, "Come with me if you want to live."
Yeah.
And in T2, Arnold Schwarzenegger
Says that.
finds the boy and says the same thing.
And
to
he
him.
says, "I'll be back again." Also,
Yeah.
like a lot of the catchphrases are
It says
kind of reused.
"Hasta la vista." Is the
Baby.
one? Yeah, that's the one in Terminator 2. Yeah,
Okay. That's a good one.
Baby.
yeah. And Edward Furlong, he was like queued up, dude. He was teed up for a
that the
killer
kid?
career. Yeah, and he was in another very.
You get on
famous
drugs or
film.
something?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
And
shame.
now he's fat and gross looking. Or no, I saw one photo where he looks like he's in bad shape, but it could just be like clickbait.
He needs to hit the gym. Yeah, I'm sure.
But he was teed up, dude. He was in American History X too, a couple of cultural icon movies, and then he disappeared.
yeah. The drugs.
Yeah, it's the drugs. It's
That's
the
why I do what I do.
lifestyle,
I'm
it's-
trying to save America's next great generation of
You make
actors.
some wrong moves too, man, and you just fall out of the fucking public's favor. Mm-hmm. It's tough. It's a tough business, dude. It's a very tough business. Movies.
Yeah. But they get to this parking garage after they kind of escape, and he explains why he's there. These Defense Network computers decided that all humanity was a threat. They did Judgment Day. They blew up all the freaking people. With
Tons of people
nukes.
died.
And he says, your unborn son, John Connor, started the revolution against the machines. And then they have another chase with the Terminator and the cops. And they end up in a police station where they have her meet with one of my favorite characters, Dr. Silberman,
Yeah.
this criminal psychologist who's just openly like,
Yeah, that's what we're here to find out. Yeah, he's checked out. He don't give a fuck.
he just really doesn't care about this. It's also hilarious that this woman would have just survived this insane thing or whatever, and they're like, all right, well, we're gonna start interviewing this guy and we're gonna let you watch it and all this shit. But
Two movies later, she gets even with him.
really,
Oh, you don't remember the scene?
no, what happens?
It's in T2.
one of them, he's walking people and she's in Pescadero, right? And he's saying, oh, yeah, she's been in here, whatever. And he mentioned something about her grabbing a pen and stabbing him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Fucking so. I love how he's like, he does the interview. He's all checked out and all this, does the interview. But then when he's viewing it afterwards, the only time he gets interested is when he feels like he can make a career out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Where it's like he's a very selfish person. He's like, I could get famous off of this fucking guy. And now all of a sudden he's invested.
I also thought it was funny that Reese decides to just be completely honest with the cops. Like that's going to help anything. He's like, I'm from the future. God damn it. It's pretty nuts.
Like, yeah, and he's like telling his name and rank and the years that he served under this military thing.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. You know nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about, dude.
Yeah.
Pretty funny stuff.
And the cops are just gaslighting Sarah. They're like, yeah, the guy must have had a bulletproof vest on. She's like, he fucking punched through the windshield. They're like, he was on PCP. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, they got an answer for everything, dude. And all of those people fucking get slaughtered. Every one of those police officers
I think
die.
the sergeant survives. The black guy survives, right?
I don't think so.
He got shot.
Yeah,
I've
he
always
got
wondered
shot.
if he lived. You know, there might have been there was a lot of moaning going on.
Yeah, they don't
during
follow
it.
up.
Yeah. The sergeant explains, though, he's like, you'll be perfectly safe. There's 30 cops in the building. And we're like, I don't know. And Terminator shows up. He's like, I need to see Sarah. And the desk person's like, no, she's giving a statement. And he says his iconic line, I'll be right back.
Yeah. What is the story, too?
I'll be back.
The story is the screenplay said something different.
Really?
Yeah, the story is that the screenplay said something slightly different, and that was a sort of, he shortened it.
I just did a control F for I'll be back, and there was nothing there. Let me try statement. Yeah. I'll come back.
I'll come back, yeah.
I'll come back.
He
Does not have
shortened
as
it
much-
to I'll be back.
Not as iconic. But then a car crashes into the foyer, blasts through the sergeant's booth, crushing him in the wreckage. This screenplay rules, man. But yeah, he just starts wasting cops. The cops are like running out of the break room, like still holding their coffee, like, what's going on out here? And he's like, blah, 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 just
Yeah.
killing them. Lots
Yeah.
of cops killed.
Yeah, lots of people, lots of human beings slaughtered in this film.
Well, cops, so.
yeah. You mean public servants?
They are human beings. You're right. Public servants.
Public servants.
Just trying to protect
those
us.
guys. Yeah.
Doing a great job. Not in this instance, though. They're getting whacked.
Yeah.
But her and Reese escape, and she bandages him up. And there's a scene. This is where I have some stuff I want us to discuss here.
Yes.
Reese is like, yeah, I don't know much about John's dad, but you taught your son to fight and organize from when he was a kid. And he gives her this message from John. He's like, thank you for your courage through the dark years. And you must know that the future is not set. You must be stronger than you can be. You must survive or I will never exist. And there's this flashback of like a Terminator murdering a whole camp full of people, and Reese loses this picture of Sarah in the fire. And she wakes up to him kind of caressing her face.
Yeah.
All right, this isn't actually the part I want to talk about yet, but she says, I was dreaming about dogs, which is just a fun little detail.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, in the future we use the dogs to...
Do you happen to
Hunt
know
the
who that
Terminators.
Terminator in that dream was?
No.
See another
He was a
bodybuilder?
big-time bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look it up. I'm
Arnold
what's
probably
his name?
got-
He was very famous, not as famous as Arnold.
Arnold probably got him the job.
Vince Ferrigno? No, was that?
That wasn't Lou Ferrigno, I don't think.
No. It wasn't. But
Let me have a look. I bet it's in the cast here.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Under other Terminator.
no, back in the day, I knew who he was. I followed the bodybuilders.
You know, it's funny, dude. It's hard to... Terminator.
Franco Columbu.
There
Columbo,
we go.
yeah. Franco. He's in that
Franco,
Pumping
Franco.
Iron movie.
Nice. I wonder if Cameron saw that and was like, I'm going to make a movie where these guys play robot assassins, but we see the Terminator getting harassed. I guess he like gets a motel room or something, but he's in there and this guy comes by and it's like, you got a dead cat in here? And he scans through his possible responses and chooses "fuck you, asshole," which is hilarious. I love when we see his Terminator vision.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
this
I
is
do.
the scene.
I love the POV. The Terminator POV is fucking incredible to me. I love that stuff.
This is the scene. Sarah and John are romantically making pipe bombs together. She asks him, "So, like, are you seeing someone in the future during the robot war? Like, do you have a girlfriend?" And he's like, "No, there's no one." And she's like, "Ever?" And he's like, "No."
Yeah.
No,
Is
here's what
he-
she said.
A virgin.
Okay. What about the women?
Yeah.
He's like, they were great soldiers.
Yeah.
That is true. That is what he says.
Is he a virgin?
I think so. I was thinking that same thing. I was thinking he's a virgin. I was thinking that what we're trying to feel.
Tess was trying to gaslight me about this, and she was like, "No, he probably had sex." I was like, "No."
No, I think that they live in a world, dude, where you
Ain't
fight,
no time for
bro.
that. Yeah.
You fight, but I
They're
mean,
eating rats.
but procreation's important too, and there are a bunch of kids. When you see these flashbacks, there's
True.
children everywhere, so somebody's fucking.
You remember the kids watching the TV with the fire inside
Yeah,
of
and
it?
maybe it's a fire. Yeah, I love that, and I thought that was a nice touch. That was like in the future ain't no time for any technology, dude. We got fire inside of our TVs, which is great.
A big day back then was catching a rat.
Yeah. They were very hype about the rat.
And that's what we used to call, when I was a raft guide and I lived out in the mountains and shit, we used to call the fire hippie TV. Just sit there and stare at the fire.
I love the fire.
There's a channel
gotta go
that
camping
plays
soon.
the fireplace.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
day long.
Gary, do you think that he's a virgin?
Kyle Reese. Do you
I
think
think
that
so.
he's never known
You know
a
what?
woman?
I think it was so intense back then. When I was reading the book, I can remember him having a thought about the modern day soldiers, how they were just like asleep at the wheel compared to what their life. You know what I mean? How they were just not aware or paying attention because of the life that he led back then was probably just survival all the time.
Yeah. And yeah, he basically says like, "No, I've never been with a woman." And he's like, "Pain can be controlled if you just disconnect it." And then he tells her that John gave him the picture of her, and I came across time for you.
Right.
I love you.
And
I've always loved
I've
you.
always loved you.
And then they have hot sex. Think about, I don't want to be gross, but this is the first time he's ever known a woman's touch. And it's a babe that he's been staring at her picture for his whole life, basically. And you're traveling back in time to save her and save humanity. That had to be the best
Sex.
nut ever.
It made John Connor. It had to be that good of a nut.
Yeah, man.
It made a legend. It made the savior of humanity. I think if you really go into it,
It wasn't immaculate.
no, but it had to be. It had to have this kind of story. This ejaculation had been building up for decades.
Yeah.
He'd been watching, staring at a photo of this person.
Not fapping. He has no time to fap.
No.
There's robots on his ass. He's not fapping while they're hunting rats.
This all builds into the legend, if you ask me, dude.
I think it's so cool.
The AI overview is that he technically yes, the AI overview says that absolutely was. Reddit says otherwise.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Reddit's full of fucking dumbasses.
He is definitely a virgin. This is the first time he's ever had an orgasm. And they should have included a scene of him going like, "Oh!" Like just-
Or
Also
like
his
that-
last, right?
Or like that scene.
Yeah,
in,
his first and last
that scene
time.
in Scary
So
Movie.
cool and
That Scary
romantic.
Movie 2
Yeah,
where
like
he
that.
blows them up on their ceiling or whatever.
And then because this is a horror movie, as soon as they have sex, the killer shows up. That's
Yeah.
always how it happens.
Yeah, true that, dude.
They have another sick car
Is
chase.
that a metaphor for post-nut clarity?
Maybe so.
Better than coitus interruptus.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Better than getting your
At
head,
least he
head
was-
blowed off while in the middle
no.
of
At
it.
least he was polite enough to wait until he finished.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, they have another sick car
It's not all
chase.
bad, that Terminator.
You think he was just like peeping through the blinds?
Yeah, he's like, I'll let him finish. I hear that that's a pretty, powerful experience. I'm going to go ahead and let that finish.
Terminator also a virgin.
Yeah, well,
We have to assume.
I don't think he's got it. Well, we see his wiener. Man, they really they go the extra mile when they're making those models. They put
Yeah.
a wiener on them and everything.
You have to.
You know what I thought was interesting?
What? Because otherwise they would be like, "Is that guy a Terminator? Check his wiener." You know?
The skeleton version has teeth.
Yeah.
And the teeth, I don't know. I'd like to pull that photo up because I want to know, are the teeth the titanium color? Or like, is there an enamel painted on them that melts off in the fire?
Yeah, I think so.
And then because it is part of your skeleton,
Famously, that's why I get so scared when I see people smile. Because their skeletons trying to escape their body and attack me.
Oh, shit.
I told your daughter this, and so now she comes around me and goes like that, and I go, ah. They just get terrified. So,
Right. My daughter's so funny.
but yeah, okay. Another scene that I have questions about. He gets hit by an 18-wheeler oil tanker. The trucker has another man in the passenger seat. Why?
A training, being trained.
That guy did not look like a trucker. He looked like a young street hustler who was selling his butt. So that's my theory.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good theory. I'm with it. I thought maybe it was his son. He's teaching his son how to drive truck.
If you know truckers like I do,
Yeah.
he picked that guy up.
You think that guy was a lot lizard?
I think he was.
Oh, man. What do you think, Gary?
I don't even know what that means.
A lot
I
lizard?
think that he was that the young man was a prostitute who was going to be servicing the
truck driver. That minutes before they came into frame,
I remember
his head
that
was in the
scene,
lap
and
of the truck driver.
My minor thought on that was it just picked up a hitchhiker, but
Okay,
that's
ass,
not
gas,
me
or grass.
delving-
Nobody writes for
delving
free.
into
Though.
every
You know what I'm saying?
scene like you all do.
I am. I'm
You
delving
are.
every
You
movie
are.
that we watch.
You
I'm
are
seeking
dissecting.
I'm looking for hidden
Like
gay sex messages.
Oh, okay.
or other stuff.
That
as well.
far back?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we think, about how big these productions are. I mean, there's a lot of thinking. There's a lot of people involved. There's
There's
lot of
intention in
ideas.
everything that Cameron does also.
Right.
Yeah, and I mean, dude, you got to assume that in a production like that, there's intention in everything that ends up on camera. They go through hours and hours of footage and they cut it down. So the stuff that makes it, that's what gets me when you find out about bloopers, dude. Like, how many eyeballs are on this? And that got missed, It's crazy to think.
I wonder if it's explained what the tanker. Here we go. Tanker. I love the scene also where the Terminator is driving the truck around trying to hit her.
Oh man, bro.
Is another thing that just reminds me of Grand Theft Auto, just driving a big truck trying to run a lady over. Yeah.
That is pretty funny.
But yeah, the stunned driver hits the brakes. His partner grabs his arm.
Ooh.
Partner, don't stop. They lock eyes for a moment. I have to, says the driver. Come on. They're lovers. In my headcanon, that's what I'm saying.
All right, man. Put
Yeah,
the theory out there, dude.
Then Reese throws a pipe bomb into the back of the tanker and it blows up. They think the robot's dead. Nope, survives, pursues them into the robotics factory.
Great explosion.
Yes, incredible. Huge explosion.
I fuck with this explosion. The garbage can that Reese is inside of catches on fire.
Yeah.
It's very realistic. Like, everywhere gets fucked up. Everywhere is doused in fire, and it's all real as fuck.
And no one was injured.
Yeah, totally
Nobody
realistic.
does it like James Cameron. John Landis made that Twilight Zone, maybe 2 children killed in a helicopter accident because he's a shitty director.
No shit.
Yeah.
What do you mean? How did that happen?
got decapitated by the blades, brother.
In the fucking Twilight Zone episode?
In a movie, in the Twilight Zone movie.
Really?
Yeah. James Cameron, no one's ever died while making one of his movies.
Well,
You want to know
seems
another
like
one of
a
my
pretty
favorite
low
stories about
bar.
him? Titanic. They're having like a cast get together. They're eating.
He dosed everyone.
He didn't dose everyone. Somebody put PCP in the dang clam chowder, and the whole cast and crew starts hallucinating, going crazy. He says, like, he was like, I immediately felt that something was wrong, and I thought that it might have been blowfish toxin. So he made himself throw up, and then he's like helping everybody and like saving everybody. But it's still a mystery, a Hollywood mystery to this day. Nobody knows who dosed the chili or the clam chowder with PCP.
You never heard the story?
I have a lot of great James Cameron facts.
now.
I love him so much.
Are you enjoying how much you're learning about
Yes.
James Cameron today?
Do you do an intermission?
No,
can.
but we're almost done.
Oh, really?
Do you need to hit the head?
No, I was just going to grab some tea.
Go ahead, grab some tea. Me and James will keep chopping it up.
You got some? Where's it at?
It's on the counter.
Yeah, fucking A, dude. No. Gary's a mover. Gary's a mover and a grazer.
In a shaker.
Dude, I'm going to tell you, when Gary comes
Tell
to
me.
visit, when Gary comes to
Don't
visit,
tell me you're going to tell me. Just tell me.
when Gary comes to visit, we get a whole corner of our kitchen gets captured by the pirate Gary, and it's all grains and nuts. There's always, and this is the other thing, is our house becomes a very snacking destination. There's tons of corn tortillas everywhere and nuts. Oh, nice.
Kids.
Yeah, the sippy cups come out.
Sippy, baby.
There's just, because one of the major challenges of having children is keeping them fed. It's this is one of the ones that you hear about before you have children, and I don't think it ever really settles into your brain what a fucking challenge this actually is until you're trying to deal with it. And, if you're at all concerned about your diet and you ever think about this sort of thing, it's a fucking challenge, man. So it's nice to have, because a lot of people I don't think are. A lot of people are just like, oh, we're hungry, let's go to Domino's or let's go to McDonald's. And this is what happens to a lot of children, and it fucking ruins them. It ruins their brains, their bodies, a lot of things.
That's why we need child Ozempic.
Yes. Ozempic G-rated.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, cool, man. Fucking let me in on that. I will be a ground investor on that. But we're not like that. So the value of having Gary over is sort of hard to quantify. It is so high.
Yeah.
Because he's always got food. So there's never a time when Gary's in town that we're like, oh, we got to feed the kids and then we have to cook something. There's always like, we still end up cooking something because we want to do something specifically for the kids. But while they're waiting for it, because you never remember that you got to feed the kids until they're acting like assholes. You're like, oh shit, I have to feed you. And
by then it's too late.
And you're like cooking and they're throwing shit at you and it's crazy. But with Gary around, there's always some rice. Gary makes the old school oatmeal style. He actually cooks it. He doesn't just add water and then let it sit. He like cooks it in a pot. It's so fucking good. It's the best oatmeal.
I tried his garlic ginger dressing the other day. It was incredible.
Dude, and then because of Gary's, snacking sort of style, he always gets the best gifts. And Zach, Teresa's brother, who will be a guest on the podcast eventually, gave him some fried garlic.
Damn.
It's like in a snack bag. It's fried garlic.
Dehydrated. Like snacking.
You should not have told me about this.
It's fucking insane.
Gary, I have garlic problems.
Yeah?
I've been known to eat like a head of raw garlic a day.
It's good for you.
It's not good. It makes me smell bad to people.
It's good for you. It's the number one cancer fighter
I know it is.
across the board. I buy it 5 pounds at a time.
I was going to get removed from my sober living that I was managing because I smelled so bad. Because
Does
I
it
was
make
eating
you
so
fart?
much garlic. Yeah,
Now,
and it just comes out of your pores.
what are some
No
of the
mosquito problems, though.
No mosquito problems. I thought I was keeping away emotional vampires. Also,
I would like for Gary to go into what are the properties of garlic that make it so, because I understand that it's good for cancer. I understand it's this miracle thing, but why? Do you know why? Have you read into it?
No, it's
No?
just at the top of the charts, and I trust
put the microphone a little bit closer.
What charts?
Oh,
Like you read books?
Always. I have 3 or 4 at any point in time.
I know.
You see the one in the bathroom?
Yeah,
My
that's
bathroom
a
books.
Patterson book, though.
I know. Well, I'm getting through them.
There's a whole section in there about garlic.
Yeah. Well, I know that you read the Patterson,
on the
but you also
garlic.
read
What's-
health food books.
No.
But like, isn't garlic just a fucking onion, right?
No,
Okay.
No, it's its own thing.
it's an allium, much like
they're in the
onions.
An
same
allium,
family,
okay. It's a root.
and they're all good.
Hey, no need to get fucking emotional here.
Well-
I'm trying to give the people who are listening some information.
Well,
This is
I
all
don't
I'm
know
trying
the
to do.
chemical names and all that. You know, for a.
It's because it has active sulfur compounds in it, which provide potent antioxidant,
Okay,
anti-inflammatory, and
thank
antimicrobial properties.
It's
Maybe don't punish ignorance, okay? Maybe foster.
it's also
it.
called Russian
No, foster's
penicillin.
not the right word. Russian penicillin?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Who
World
coined that
War
term?
One. That's what they
Did the
used.
Germans?
Yeah, Russian penicillin.
My issue is that there's like a healthy amount, which is you can eat like a clove or 2 per day, but I would do that and then I would just keep eating it because I love the way that it feels in my
Well,
stomach.
does it get unhealthy at any point?
When it's irritating people around me because it's coming out of my pores and it smells really offensive and strong.
Has
basically.
Peter ever commented on it?
Peter comments, I don't even eat raw garlic anymore. And every time I get in his car, he's like, you got to stop with the garlic because I put so much garlic powder on my broccoli every night.
Start feeding them something with garlic.
Just sneak it into him somehow.
Well, just cook and they eat it and everyone loves it and y'all have it.
So good.
Y'all have it now.
My favorite
It is the best.
herb. Yeah.
Garlic's got to be in the
And Zach found us a new way to consume it, man.
That shit is
Like
delicious.
snack
I'm looking this up
garlic.
right now.
And it's deep fried,
Yeah.
but it's not greasy. I don't know how
No.
they did that.
Yeah.
Seems air fried.
Yeah, the first ingredient's fried garlic.
Okay. I'm looking for it. So anyway, the robot survives, pursues him into the robotics factory. Reese blows it to bits, and then she squishes it and says, "You're terminated, fucker."
And this is a very horror movie scene. She's struggling to get away from it, and it just won't fucking die. It gets blown into pieces.
Okay, you got to make clear. After he came out of the fire, it was the metallic chassis.
Yeah.
There was no skin on him at that
Now,
point. Right?
now, what is the reason here that the skin's gone? Why is it having so much trouble walking now? Was the skin that important?
I think it probably got fucked up. Additionally to the
And
skin
its
being
feet
gone.
do not look like a good system. It's like 3 prongs with little balls on the bottoms of them. I was like, seems like a bad design. I guess unless it's very dependent on the outer shell, like that's built that way.
We know that it needs to have that organic material around it for it to travel back in time. That's part of the thing.
Yeah, we do know that because that's why you have to go naked.
Yes.
Because unorganic shit's not allowed to go. But if it's surrounded by organic tissue.
Yeah, you probably answered your own question. It's probably the musculature of the foot that completes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's struggling walking, and it's kind of like that's not very scary.
Although you think about that, remember he cut himself open and had all the little
Yes.
little.
And
So
he just
that's
puts-
a little like if you think too much about that, it's like, well, what were the muscles?
Did you watch Frankenstein yet?
No, I
There's
need
a
to.
scene in that where he's doing that to an actual human hand, and it freaks me out so much to see how the tendons work and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Tendons are a trip, dude.
Tendons are a trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we kind of
Buzzing.
have this little epilogue
buzzing.
where it's her talking to John on this voice recorder, and she's like, "Should I tell you about your father? Will that affect you or your decision to send him here, knowing that he's your father?"
She looks so pretty in the end of this
She
movie.
looks beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, she really does.
And she ultimately decides that yes,
And I
she
love-
does need to tell John, which means that John was like, "Hey, bro, here's a picture of my mom.
Go fuck her.
Go back in time and fuck her."
Go make me with your penis
Yeah,
and balls. And yes,
and balls.
this guy. Did you check out on us?
He's probably contemplating that.
Her Jeep. I love the era when Jeeps were cool before they became this stupid thing that they are now with these giant wheels and rims and all these little. I just don't like Jeeps anymore. And I think they used to be really great vehicles. And this Renegade that she's got in the end of the movie is fucking incredible. It's got the cloth door.
Right?
You remember when Jeeps had those cloth doors? It's pretty cool.
Definitely.
You remember the end of it?
Yeah, the little Mexican kid takes the picture.
Takes the picture.
Yeah, and it's the picture that Kyle Reese had.
Do you remember
She wants
what he said? The little Mexican boy.
He said, "It's such a shame I have to charge you $5 for this, but my dad will kick my ass if I don't."
I'll be in big trouble.
Yeah,
if
and
we
she
have-
goes, and she.
Do you remember what he said after
She beats
that?
him up. She goes, 4. She's like, "Nice hustle, kid. 4."
Yeah. She's got to
And then
save
do
her
you
money.
remember him pointing behind the Jeep saying something, está un tormento?
No.
That's the ending of it.
What does
and
that
then
mean?
she asked the father or the elderly fellow there, what did he just say?
Yeah.
He said, there's a storm coming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. The storm of Skynet.
Storm of machine death. Man-made destruction.
Yeah, dude. Such a good movie. So solid. Have you seen some of his other lesser-known works, like The Abyss?
Running Man?
James Cameron didn't do Running Man.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you say his. I'm thinking Arnold. You're thinking James.
My bad.
Yeah, who
my
are we
bad.
talking about here, man? Let's talk about Arnold, dude. Fuck James Cameron.
Okay, tell me some fun facts about Arnold. Cheated on his wife. Really cool.
James Cameron definitely did that.
Yeah, so did Arnold. What about Aliens? Are we Aliens fans?
Aliens. Oh yeah, the first one
that
was
Predator?
No.
no Aliens. The movie Aliens. The second one
Okay.
With the Marines
was
with Bill
James
Paxton.
Cameron. We're moving.
Okay.
We're he's going. He's staying on
on
Arnold.
Arnold.
You're
Still on
staying
Arnold.
Cameron.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I wonder how long that could last. That would be interesting if one of us talked about one thing and the other one talked about another.
They were on. They did work together again on True Lies.
Ooh, that was another collab.
That's a good movie.
That's a fucking great movie. That was kind of like a spoof on
Sure.
action movies. Jamie Lee Curtis,
Naked or near naked.
near naked. She's naked in
does a little
Trading
striptease.
Places.
Oh
Did you ever see that movie
no,
with Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy? That
no.
movie's fucking famous. You never saw that movie?
What's
Trading
that about?
Places? That
Did see it.
so Dan Aykroyd is this famous is not famous. He's this Wall Street fucking boss, and he's like killing it in life, blah blah blah, trading futures. Eddie Murphy is pouring on the streets, and the guys that run the company that Dan Aykroyd works for, the brokerage firm, they make a bet that Dan Aykroyd isn't special, that anybody in his position, it's like a social fucking experiment.
Okay.
They go get Eddie Murphy off the street and bring him in and give him the job that Dan Aykroyd has, and takes everything from Dan Aykroyd and like kick him out of his house, has everyone in his, it's actually fucking horrible.
Does it work out?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy crushes it. And Jamie Lee Curtis is a prostitute, and she befriends Dan Aykroyd and helps him get his life back.
And
And she
becomes
shows
nude.
the chesticles in it, and they're
Let's have a look.
famous. But anyway, and it turns out in the end that the bet was $1. It's a great film. You guys don't know?
I saw it.
Yeah.
No, I see all Eddie
Yeah, that
Murphy.
movie's
Hey,
amazing.
man,
That's a great
everything
movie.
Eddie Murphy's put out, I've seen.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy's a monument to comedy, I think.
Oh yeah, his stuff was good.
Remember when David Spade insulted him on SNL and said, "Look, gentlemen, it's a falling star. Make a wish."
Ooh.
It's
I
Tim
don't.
Hard. Yeah, it was on Weekend Update.
Are you looking at boobs right now? No. Yeah, he is. Look at that fucking smirk on his face, dude.
I approve.
I hope so. She was in Fish Called Wanda. She was in some really great films in the 80s, man. But True Lies, you know.
It's a banger. It's very funny. Crazy action scenes with the snowmobile chase is
It
so
kind
sick.
of another thing. So James Cameron made the laser gun famous. In this movie, he made the lateral takeoff airplane famous.
Harrier jet.
Yeah, where the hovering fucking jet, you
Yeah.
know, that like $2 million plane or whatever it is. Like this shit is crazy.
They cost a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean $2 million is probably way low. It's probably like $20 or $30 million, huh? Those are cool though, man. I want one. We should have one on the show.
Vertical takeoff. We should interview a Harrier jet.
Yeah, or the guy that invented them, or someone that flies them, or somebody that cleans them, or somebody that's seen one, taking a picture. I know someone that's seen one in real life for real, in Dubai.
That'd be pretty cool. Get picked up from the beach by my Harrier jet.
Yeah, EB went to some crazy air show in Dubai recently.
Dubai, come to Dubai, sweetie.
So, do we have closing thoughts today? Gary, dude, you came on the podcast. Thank you. Did you have fun?
What do you think about AI generally? It's evil, right?
Do you think it serves any function?
It's a tool. It's more about what do I think about
Human beings.
human beings and
They're tools.
And right now,
certainly are.
It's like not looking good unless we rein it in.
Definitely.
You know, and no one, people don't want to rein it in.
Well, what's the incentive? Is the thing is they're just making so much money with this right now.
Well,
not really. Actually,
that-
no, not making very much money, but getting a lot of money.
Get that money.
It's down the road, possibly. However, basing everything on money is a root of our problem, also.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that begets another conversation.
Yeah.
You know, unto itself. What is AI? Well, right now, what they're doing is they're coming into sacrificial communities and shoving them down your throat. They're going to pollute your water, and it's going to happen
your
in our
birds.
county. Doñana County is going to, you know, let's come back in 10 years and see what our water quality is. Let's see how high our rates are. Let's, you know,
How does it affect the quality of the water?
they need a lot of it.
They use a ton of it. Like just to ask ChatGPT a question uses like 2 gallons of water, and they can't use salt water.
To cool it?
Yep.
They say it's closed loop. You know, they say lots
Supposedly.
of things, but lots of resources, lots of power, energy demands. You know, and the Chinese have a system that uses a fraction of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think
They're doing better in a lot of ways.
I think my kids will.
No. We have ceded our superiority in most things. We're losing it all. Just give what's his face another year to knock us down. You know, as far as technical fixes go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're slipping bad.
They're overhauling everything to green technology over there. China is.
And
reducing their emissions.
and he's trying to keep us in the
in the oil game.
yeah. That's its own
Boo.
episode.
Boo, yeah.
Boo, yeah. I mean,
Boo on that.
and you have little kids. I have grandkids
Yeah.
that are not going to get what we had.
Yeah.
It's not clean world anymore.
But maybe if we revolt like in Avatar.
Yeah, I think Mason.
Well, I think
Mason is.
that's really
John
the
Connor.
key to it.
Yeah. If you had to guess, it was Mason John Connor or not, would you say yes? I'm saying yes.
Could be.
Mason's got some John Connor fucking vibes, dude.
And how does the avatar work? It's all the roots underground connected.
Yep. Which is true. All the trees are
It's all-
talking.
Yep. They have their own intelligence. I go and talk to that tree right off your porch.
Yeah.
And then you have that other tree in the corner there. Those are some old, wise souls.
Yeah. We have to stop looking at ourselves as being separate from nature and recognize that we are a part of it, and what damages our beautiful Mother Earth damages us as well.
That's how I feel when I'm swimming in the Gulf.
For sure.
I feel like we become a fish. That's what I love about free diving as opposed to scuba. It's like very minimal. Yes, I go down there to kill shit, but I do eat everything that I kill. And I also sometimes don't
Diving
even
is
bring
a part of nature. However, you're using technology, so you should be killing those fish with your bare hands.
I have killed a fish with my bare hands. I mean, I use a knife.
You caught it.
No.
Knife is technology.
I mean,
You got to do some noodling. You know about noodling?
yeah, I know noodling. That's for freshwater catfishing bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, those people are weird to me. Well, no, not really my thing. I like swimming. Sometimes I don't even bring the gun. Sometimes I just like to look at the stuff. But the guys make fun of me.
Yeah, that's gay.
Fuck those guys, right?
Why?
Fuck them.
There's these people that feel like when you go out, like there's some people that get really frustrated if you don't catch fish. And they ruin the whole fucking experience. It's like, I don't just do it for the fish. I do it because I really like diving, you know? And we spearfish because it seems to be part of the thing, and it is like human nature for me to hunt, and I'm good at it, and it provides food and things like that, you know? But if I don't kill a fish that day, I don't feel like it's a bad day. Some guys, they ruin the whole experience. They're just like, I can't fucking believe we got skunked, is what you call it. It's just like, so what? Like
Yeah.
we went to the Keys recently, and we went to, hunt wahoo, and we didn't catch any. And we didn't see. I saw a couple. I was with a guy that day who's a very, very experienced spear fisherman. And he said he's been on 4 wahoo trips in his life and he'd never even seen one before that day. So just to see them was a treat, you know?
How do you spell that?
Wahoo? Wahoo.
I think
look
just
at
the
these guys.
experience
They're interesting looking.
Would
They're very
be-
sharp. They look like big.
Scumbrid.
enough.
Yeah, it
Just
was.
being underwater, swimming with the fish.
I'll never forget it.
Oh my gosh.
That's what Avatar 2, the scenes of them just, there's a whole like hour in the middle of the movie where there's not really any action. It's just them exploring the ocean. It's so fucking cool. And that's the message of the movies is we live on Pandora.
So are you and Bay going to watch the kids so I can take my Bay to go see it?
Sure.
Okay.
I want to see Marty Supreme though too.
I'll try-
This is personal stuff. We should get off the air
Probably. Why?
because
Okay.
it's not of interest to our listeners.
That's true. Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like everything's interesting. Don't you think?
Wrong.
I've been
You did
told I was
manage to
wrong.
avoid your plumbing corner this week though.
okay.
Oh God, I got one. No. Nah, we'll avoid it this
Okay,
week.
so it's
Save it for next week.
it's Tony draw the line time.
Well, I
Try.
think
It's his show.
I think we have. I mean, it's my name's on there, but it's
Yeah.
not the same without.
You're Jimmy
Tony.
Spice.
I'm Jimmy Spice, dude. Believe it or fucking
You
not.
come up right next to my Jon Stewart on Spotify. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah. It's because we're
that's pretty cool.
have as many listeners as him.
Well, Gary, dude, thank you so much. Did you want to say anything in the end to Teresa? She's definitely listening. Hi, Butthead. Because she's definitely going to listen to this one.
Wave to the kids.
Wave to the kids, yeah.
All of
This
them.
is your
huh?
Gramps, dude. Maybe
Well,
one day.
when I
they'll-
say wave to the kids, that would be Mason and Bodie and Rai Rai. But then it's got to be, hey, Arabella.
And, yeah.
Maybe you'll watch this one day.
Yeah,
And
Erica and
Erica
Daniel.
and Daniel. And that covers them all.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Over in England.
Swag.
See you
Maybe
soon.
Daniel will take a break from the gay porn. Gary thought it was funny.
All right. I'll put that. That'll
He'll
take
get
us
that.
out.
Maybe you'll interview him one day.
Yeah, I hope so. All
Yeah.
right, man. Thanks for coming out, Gary.
Peace, everybody.
Play
would-
that music.
I'm loose.